Radio check. Oh god, you guys can... Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see me. Radio check. I think there's a bit... It's a bit too blue, isn't it? Let me just go fix that. Hold on. Think that should do the trick. Let's see. Still too blue. Oh, that's it. Okay, that did it. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Racing Statistics YouTube channel for today's Sao Paulo Brazilian Grand Prix. Me as always, I'm your commentator Ryan from the Ryan F1 YouTube channel. And yeah, this is going to be a hell of a race if it's anything like yesterday's. We have a lot to talk about still. Yep, I'd like to fix it. No, it's good now. It's good now. So we had some news yesterday coming out of the stream. I mean, of course, it's the thing that always happens. We're in America, so it makes sense every single time, you know. If they cannot do it, they will try and do it next race. Alonso's got a penalty. Hell yeah. So yeah, what happened yesterday? After the collision, they were both called up to the stewards, and well, these are just rumors, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is exactly what happened. So the meeting lasted less than 5 minutes. Some people are saying 2-3 minutes. That was it. So I think what happened was Alonso came in, and he was like, "Yeah, dude. Just, I mean, I'm so over this. Whatever. Give me whatever the penalty you want. Yeah, sure. I did it. Let's go have dinner. Yeah, fuck this." And he left. And I think that's exactly what happened. And they were like, "Okay, he just admitted it was his fault. Let's give him the penalty." So yeah, he's gonna start a few places down. He dropped from, I think it was P13 to P17, a 5-place grid drop. He got a 10-second or 5-second penalty, a penalty nonetheless. He'll be starting, of course, behind Ocon. That's gonna be great. And what else? Oh yeah, Ocon's got brake problems apparently. So yesterday, the car with the best pace other than the top 5 was Alonso. So this is gonna be a fun weekend. It's gonna be a fun weekend. Keeping in tune with what I was saying yesterday, today we have to watch out for the Red Bulls. Yesterday they were out of position and out of strategy. And today, with everyone on equal footing, I think it's gonna be super interesting to see what actually happens with the lead of the race. Once again, reminder for you guys, Carlos Sainz has a penalty. He'll be starting in P7, which means for the first time this year, and did they get one last year? I think they got one last year. We have a Mercedes front row with Russell starting in front of Hamilton. Both of them are going to do whatever it takes to win this race. But Verstappen and Perez are going to do so also. Sainz is going to be coming from the back, and Magnus is going to be trying to hold off the rest of the field. He's going to be starting on P8. But yeah, we got 15 minutes to the start of the race. Today we decided to start a little bit earlier, wearing some a McLaren shirt because why not? I have it, and I wanted to wear it today, so hell yeah. Yeah, I just love the sport, you know. I wanted to buy in 2019 the Alfa Romeo hat was so fucking good. It was beautiful. It had the logo on like shining. It was glossy logo, and like 3D everything. And then the front of the cap was carbon fiber, and the rest was like the deep red. God, that was so good. But yeah, I didn't get one, so unfortunately. But how are you guys doing today? Let me know. What are you watching from? Have you guys hit the like or not? Have you subscribed to the channel or not? National anthem moment, yes. South Texas, USA here, says Jose. Hello, Jose. Didn't know you were here. Didn't see you. How are you doing? Love from the Netherlands. I'm doing good. Well, actually, I was gonna the place where I was about to buy the cap from was in Zandvoort. So yeah, it kind of matches. Latifi gained places without doing anything. Hell yeah, Latifi up a few places. You know, is gonna be starting in what position? P18. There we go. Yesterday, with just 20 laps of running, he was almost lapped. He was in the end of the race. Was it 22 seconds behind the driver in front? Uh, that was fun. That was fun. Poland sitting next to my fireplace. I envy you, dude. I envy you. Today, it started getting hot here. It's 29 degrees outside. Yeah, so it begins. Yeah, this is the first day of like summer, pretty much. And yeah, I've got the AC on. Let's hope you don't hear the rumble. I mean, I could turn it off, but then I'll have to turn it on because otherwise I would die. Well, not die because it's not as hot as it gets, but it would be pretty uncomfortable. Is it dry? It is dry. Will Max start on the soft? I'll let you know which compounds they start on as soon as I get that info. They still haven't decided that themselves. Gotifi was just representing the low and slow community. 29, I'm moving out. Flip that. What? What do you mean flip that? Oh yeah, I mean 29 degrees is spring here. It gets up to 40 on the summer. That's not cute. No, not whatsoever. The summer starts for you now. Jeez, I should move. Not here, dude. Not here. Please don't move here. You're gonna have a bad time. What are you rooting for? I'm rooting for a great race, to be honest. LOL, I got goosebumps for this race. Well, yesterday it was such a great sprint race. Such a great sprint race. My god. I'm looking at the Alpine of Ocon and how it caught fire yesterday. Oh, I don't know if you guys knew. Ocon's Alpine caught fire yesterday after they parked. It was huge. It was a pretty big fire. No one was in the car, so it was safe. But yeah, Ocon's changing the a few components on the car, but he's going onto old parts as to not take a penalty. Let's see if they hold or not. Who will collect most points this weekend? From yesterday we have Mercedes. So I mean, if they win this race, it could be Mercedes, but if they don't, I would say it's Red Bull. I think so. So what's new, Ryan? Alpine catching fire is part for the course. Wait, did Alonso's car catch fire? How did Alonso car? No, it was Ocon's car that caught fire. Alonso's car this time didn't catch fire. Let's see if it catches fire today. I don't know. Yesterday, Max was due to the tires or Red Bulls not working. Okay, I think I got what you were saying. The big problem yesterday was the medium tires because Checo had pace, but the mediums were very very slow. So I mean, not only the only two drivers to have the mediums yesterday were Verstappen and Latifi, and Verstappen dropped off massively to the end. And as I say, it's part of the course for Latifi to be last, but not 20 seconds off the 19th car. So that's also a big asterisk there at the end of Latifi's sprint race. That car was that tire, sorry, that medium tire was really not good for tire wear. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go from the softs to the hards and then to the softs again. Mediums, I don't think they're going to be using them for this race today. Perhaps they surprise me, of course, but from what we've seen yesterday, those tires are not. Oh, as I say that, I'm watching. Whose car is that? That's a Mercedes. Is that's Russell's Mercedes? It just got the mediums tire taken away from it, and some new tires came in. I still haven't seen the tread, the thread, the stripe. You know, still haven't seen the stripes. The other ones were yellow, not the ones on the tire car, the ones on the tire itself. But yeah, we're gonna have to see about this one. We may see some medium runners actually. But yeah, judging from yesterday, I wouldn't be surprised if anyone goes from a soft to a hard to a soft. But that's a two-stop. They try to reduce the two-stop as much as possible. So as a one-stop strategy, I would say it's from the soft to the hards, perhaps, and try to extend to the end, or for the mediums to the hards. That would also be a good strategy. Or perhaps if tire wear's better than yesterday, perhaps from the mediums to the soft, if they manage to make that happen. But yeah, I think that's the possible strategy pretty much. Watching Sam in the studio do. Huh. Oh, Kenchu, hello. These weekday ads always make me giggle. Workday ads. Oh, I don't have ads. I don't have ads on YouTube. Russell will DNF today. That's my bet, says Pedro. That's a nice bet. That's well, not nice in the sense that I would like that to happen, but like that's a good bet to to place. Uh, yeah, the Mercedes are a bit quirky, let's say, when they race, almost like the Alpines, you know. Russell had good pace yesterday. I think we will see a great performance from Mercedes. Yes, I expect that as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Russell wins the race. I don't think perhaps. I mean, I think it's all going to be decided on the first corner who gets to fight for the win here. If Hamilton manages to get past Max Verstappen, George Russell, I think he will be the favorite to win today. But if Russell can hold it off after the first corner, I think it would be hard for Hamilton to overtake him. More so with having to defend from the back. That's something that's gonna have to happen to the second Mercedes car, whichever it is, because they have a well, not Carlos Sainz. It used to be Carlos Sainz yesterday, but now it's gonna be the two Red Bulls, and that's big. I'll take bets on Verstappen taking out one or both Mercedes to help Checo win. Uh, yeah, you take them and give me a cut. So just 5 minutes to the start of the race. Oh, I was on a bit of a delay here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I for those of you just joining, Ocon had some brake issues. Let's see if we can go on board with him now. Perhaps they fixed them. See what I hope. Let's see, on board with Ocon. Okay, so the tires are in place. I don't know what was the problem there. They were frantically trying to fix something with the front suspension or the front part of the car. Brake duct, whatever it was, but seems to be fixed. Let's see. Is it Norris's birthday today? Not a good day to get food poisoning. Yeah, he's still feeling quite ill. He got food poisoning the day before yesterday, I think. No, was it on Thursday? I think it was on Thursday. He's feeling better now, but yeah, I got food poisoning not long ago, like 2 months ago. It was a hard time to recover. It took like 2 weeks to be fully back on top notch. So let's see the three sectors. The broadcast has just started, by the way, to DRS zones here at the start-finish straight and in between the first and second sectors. 43 meters of track elevation on this circuit. We are going to get the medium compound tire, same as every other session this race weekend, and same as I think every other race in the Americas. I think we're gonna get that's gonna be the C2, the C3, and the C4 compounds. The mediums, as I said before, yesterday were not doing too hot. Well, they actually were. They were kind of overheating. Yeah, we're gonna get going in just a few minutes. Warmer conditions than yesterday. Okay. The soft tire was really good yesterday. Tire wear was also quite decent due to the colder weather. But yeah, today is warmer here as well, so I suppose it's the same in Brazil. Let's review the starting grid. So Yuki has a pit lane start. Yuki Tsunoda with Albon in P19. P18 will be for Nicky Latifi with Fernando Alonso on P17 after yesterday's penalty. Esteban Ocon will be in 16th place with Lance Stroll in 15th after yesterday's penalty. P14 will be for the Alfa Romeo of Valtteri Bottas and P13 for Zhou Guanyu. P12 will be for Mick Schumacher, making a great comeback from P20 yesterday, and Daniel Ricciardo will be in 11th place starting now. Pierre Gasly in 10th with Sebastian Vettel will be starting in 9th place for the other Aston Martin. P8 for Kevin Magnussen, the guy who started in pole position. Carlos Sainz with a penalty drops down to P7 with Lando Norris in front in P6 and Leclerc in 5th place right in front. Checo Perez will be starting the race in 4th in the second row behind his teammate Max Verstappen in 3rd, and the front row is for Hamilton and Russell. Hamilton has the better line going into turn 1 with Russell in P1 for today's race. Will the Ferrari start on wets? At least Leclerc will start on inters. Yeah, he will. Let's see, the wheel covers are gonna come off now, and we're gonna get the formation lap in just a few seconds. Let me open the water bottle so I don't have to do that later on. So hope I don't drop it all over my computer. Let's just put the cap back on. Yeah. Better than nothing, you know. Not fully tight, but yeah, if it spills, it won't ruin everything. So guys, remember to like the stream if you enjoyed the pre-race coverage, and yeah, make sure to subscribe as well. George Russell's gonna be starting on the softs. Remember what I said. Let's see what. Yeah, that's Checo also starting on the softs. Leclerc's gonna be starting on the medium compound tires. Okay. That's the Williams also on the mediums. That's the Haas also on the mediums. That's Magnussen also on the mediums. And I think that's all I can see. Both Red Bulls, both Mercedes, all on the soft compound tires. Hi, William Anthony. How are you, dude? Let's see. Okay, so Leclerc, Sainz, Magnussen, Schumacher, Stroll, Alonso, Latifi, and Tsunoda are gonna be starting on the mediums. Albon's gonna be starting on the hards, and everyone else is gonna be starting on the softs. So that's Russell, Hamilton. Okay, well, the graph just went away. But yeah, everyone else is gonna be starting on the softs. Oh, I had a tool. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, for next race, the season finale, I'm gonna try with a tool that a friend sent me that tethers into F1 TV and allows me to put like a lot of stuff on screen at once. So I was gonna try it out for today, but I forgot, and now it's a bit too late. So let's try it. Let's try it for the next race, and we also see if it works in qualifying, which is better than just going full on during the race. F1 multi-viewer, yeah, it's something like that, yeah. It is multi-viewer. It is amazing. Oh, okay, so it's that, yeah. I haven't I haven't tried it out. I think it would be quite good for what I do here. So we're gonna see for the next race. How come I didn't know about it? No idea. No idea. I've been doing this for 2 years and I had 2 years and I had no idea that was a thing. But yeah, we're gonna see. The formation lap is coming to an end now. The first driver, which is George Russell, is taking his grid slot as we speak. Yeah, multi-viewer is incredible. Unfortunately, F1 TV in Australia is trash. Can't watch races, but one way. F1. So it's F1 TV, and not F1 TV Pro. Yeah, F1 TV Pro is the one that I use, of course. Ocon and Alonso to actually punch each other on their way to the pits after yet another collision, says David A. I don't think that would happen. If they were to collide again, I think Alonso would just get up and leave and go straight to Abu Dhabi. No debrief, no nothing. He's just done with that team and the lack of any kind of seriousness at all about anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and whoa, that was a quick getaway. We are racing, and that is Lewis Hamilton with a bit of a slow start. George Russell is definitely ahead into turn 1. That's Checo Perez around the inside, tries to get past Max Verstappen, but Max Verstappen manages to hold on. Lando Norris tries to get past Checo Perez. Now the two Ferraris are squabbling right behind for position there, and that's the Haas maintaining the place. We have the Alpines, one on each side of the track. Let's see if an overtake happens and if it's clean or not. Yes, that seems to be a clean overtake there from, I think, Fernando Alonso on Esteban Ocon. Oh, they are side by side once again. Are we going to see those two collide? No, they are not. I think there's a car in between those two. Lewis Hamilton had a bit of a not as good getaway. I think the light kind of caught him off guard, and that is Daniel Ricciardo making the move on. Oh, there's a bit of collision. There's a touch, and that's a red flag. That's gonna be a safety car. That's one tire off. That's Daniel Ricciardo, who was making up a few places, trying to get. Yeah, that's a safety car, full-on safety car. That was Daniel Ricciardo trying to get past Kevin Magnussen. He touched with his front wing, the wheel of the Haas. The Haas spun and ended up reversing straight into Daniel Ricciardo's McLaren. Took him out of the race. Both of them out. We have our first two DNFs, and without a single lap elapsed already, we have our first safety car. Is it gonna divert? Is it gonna convert into a red flag because of the damage to the barrier? We're gonna have to see about that. But as I've seen, from what I've seen, it's just a few covers, Rolex covers that have flown off. So everything should be okay with that. Let's see the drivers. I think it was a pretty small collision, so I think they should be okay. Both of them are, that's Daniel Ricciardo out of the car, and that is also Kevin Magnussen out of the car, so everything's okay with those two, luckily. Two very promising racers from the weekend so far, both out. The poleman, Kevin Magnussen, who was going to get was en route to get some promising points for the Haas team that really needed them. And Ricciardo with probably his second to last race. He was actually also making up some places. They are now talking to each other. I think they're apologizing. They saying shit happens. Then Ricciardo apologized to Kevin Magnussen, and they're okay. I think they're both gonna get in the car. The wheel is getting that's off the circuit. Oh well, it's actually on top of the the rest of the the tire wall. That's it, the tire wall. I forgot how to say tire wall. But yeah, lap 2 of 71 we are on right now as the safety car makes its way across the line once again. Let's see a replay of the race start. Okay, what happened there? Yeah, so Hamilton got, Russell got an insanely good getaway. Max got caught napping a little bit there. A big lockup from the inside. That was Nicolas Latifi, who dropped back from the get-go there into turn 1. The two Ferraris are really close to each other. Then we have Sebastian Vettel right behind the Ferraris. As we are now seeing what the overtake, Ricciardo tried going around the outside on the Haas into turn 3. He just didn't manage to do so, so he held back, but the speed was there. He was going to make the move, but unfortunately they collided. Also in front, we had Lando Norris almost get overtaken by the Ferrari who was in front. I still haven't seen the timing sheets to know who is where. Let me now check, and that's the collision. So let's see. We have Russell leading from Hamilton, then Verstappen with Perez, and Norris in P5. Then there's Leclerc in front of Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz in P7 with Sebastian Vettel in 8th place. Sebastian Vettel's in 8th with Pierre Gasly in P9. That's Mick Schumacher in 10th. Bottas in 11th, making up a great deal of places. Then Lance Stroll in P12. Zhou Yu in 13th place, same place where he started. Ocon up 2 places. Alonso up 2 places in P15. Then it's Latifi and Albon. Of course, everyone's up 2 places because of the two guys who are out of this race. So Latifi, Albon. So Albon was the guy who locked on into turn 1, the Williams, and then it's Yuki Tsunoda at the back of the grid. Luckily, that safety car pretty much rendered all the disadvantage of the pit lane start useless, since he's gonna have the same now chance to do the restart as everyone else. Poor K-Max, says King Chu. Yes, poor K-Max. Ricciardo needs to go to NASCAR, says Nash the second. Do the wall ride, doesn't he? Mercedes unlocked more engine power this weekend. They are definitely, this is definitely, has always been a Mercedes circuit, so it's good to see them being able to fight again, to have some more competition at the front. We're now on board with, that was Mick Schumacher trying to dodge the disaster there. Bro Checo was right, Max at the start. Max at the start. Right by Max? Yeah, he was. Verstappen had a bit of a slow start there, slow getaway. Russell had a great response. The light was... all the lights turn on, it's the 5 lights, and then they all turn off. It was almost instant. 5 lights, no lights. That was it. Race started. Everyone had a bit of a delayed start response, other from Russell, in my opinion. Talking about finishing his career at an absolute low. Well, Danny just did that. Yeah. We're now looking at Kevin, who's at the side of the circuit still. Ricciardo's back at the pit lane, but I think Kevin wanted to stay out there. He just doesn't. It's understandable. Such a promising start to the weekend. The cars are already out of the circuit, so I think this is going to be the last lap of the safety car. Leclerc team radio. Okay, there were some changes to the engine on the outside of turn 3, as we're seeing. So we are seeing Ricciardo's car being towed off with the crane right now, so it's not that The circuit's all clear, so we might get an extra lap of safety car, so we'll probably restart at lap 5 of 71 at the end of lap 5. That tire almost took out a race steward. A steward? A steward was on the track? I think you mean a marshal. But the incident will be investigated after the race. Leclerc has been told that there's nothing they can do. Can you see a problem? No, it's not a problem. Okay, so yeah, nothing going on with that Ferrari apparently. Kevin looks depressed at the barriers. Yeah, he does. I think he got points yesterday. At least he got 1 point, I think, yesterday. Today he was on for a good result as well. He was starting in a good position. I mean, P8 is quite good. Albon coming in, changing out those hard tires for a set of mediums. The only driver to start with those hards is now out of them and into the yellow band tire. Yeah, so he's now in last place, but with fresh medium rubber. Let's see what effect that has on the rest of his race. Let's see, the car is still, the McLaren is still being cleared. Did Ricciardo crash because of my shirt? We're gonna have to try that out next time in Abu Dhabi as well. So, lap 5 out of 71. Do you think Sainz could win? Sainz had a lot of pace yesterday. He did. The tires were just falling off in the end, but he had a great pace. Great pace. The thing is, he's got both of the Red Bulls and both of the Mercedes in front. So, if it was going to be starting from pole, if we were to start from pole position or the front row, perhaps. But from the place he's on, with the amount of competition in front, I don't know. Trust me, shirt as you can next race then. Well, you guys are gonna have to send me those because I only have this one. So safety car ending. Let's see, they are into turn 2 now. So yeah, this is the last turn of the last lap of the safety car. It's gonna be coming in, and then we'll get back to the racing. Lap 6 of 71 right now. Haas just can't catch a break this season. Yeah, it's been a tough one for the Haas guys. Yeah, safety car coming in this lap. It's gonna be ending now. And let's see, when Russell decides to go, it's go time. I think he's gonna get to the line and then he's gonna start. He's taking it, yeah. The slipstream is trying to reduce it as much as possible. And there he is, there he's going. Oh, that's very close between the Red Bull of, well, both Red Bulls and the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton side by side. They go around the outside. It comes Max Verstappen. Oh, and they touch! They make contact. That's Hamilton and Max Verstappen with contact once again. That's the front wing pretty much gone, and that's a definite puncture for Lewis Hamilton, who drops back on the pack, and I think that's all the hopes for a win here for Hamilton vanished. That's Lando Norris side by side with the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. Leclerc gets in front slightly now into the third sector, and they touch again! Oh, there's more contact, and that's Leclerc into the wall. That's, I think, on a car if the column... Oh my god, this is insane! If Leclerc's broken, that's gonna be another safety car. Doesn't appear to be, so it's green flag. We're back to racing. And that's all the podium contenders gone. Pretty much. I mean, it's Russell, and then it's Checo. So I think it's Russell gonna be winning this race, and yeah, Russell's leading from Perez and Norris with Sainz in P4. Then it's Vettel, P5. Sainz, Schumacher, Verstappen, Hamilton, Stroll, Bottas, Ocon, Alonso, Zhou, Latifi, Tsunoda, Albon, and Leclerc as Hamilton. Oh, that's Verstappen coming into the pit, sorry. Verstappen pits. I think Hamilton does not have a puncture. But Verstappen's gonna have to definitely change that front wing. A new fastest lap of the race by George Russell. Vettel podium. I mean, can you imagine, dude? So it's a 10-second stop for Verstappen. It's a bit of a fast one. Aston Martin, we make you happy when we make Vettel to podium. Yes. Everyone's happy to see a Vettel possible podium. What happened to Max? He made contact with Hamilton in turn 1. Those two just cannot catch a break. The only time they raced each other this year, they touched. So let's see, Checo Perez is getting close to George Russell. He's 1.5 seconds behind. No DRS for them. Fastest lap for Checo Perez as Carlos Sainz goes around the inside into Lando Norris. Into turn 1, sorry, not into Lando Norris. Into turn 1, clears Lando Norris. No contact this time. And that is Lewis Hamilton getting past the Haas of Mick Schumacher, who is in 8th place now as he makes his way up into 7th. Yeah, Hamilton ran him out of room, I think. I mean, Max was ahead. Hamilton tried to make the overtake, and then he left him absolutely no room. Yeah, that was no racing incident, says Hamilton, and I fully agree. I think that was Hamilton's fault. What are you gonna do? It says Daniel Ricciardo and Charles Leclerc. That was not Daniel Ricciardo and Charles Leclerc. That was Checo Perez. That was Lando Norris. Does Leclerc have front wing damage? Because I don't think he came in. Did Leclerc come in? Yeah, Lando just, I mean... That was Lando, I think. That was Lando. So let's see, Hamilton overtaking Gasly now. The pace, he still has it. He's still got the pace as Russell now leads Perez and Carlos Sainz, who holds the fastest lap of the race on the medium compound tires. DRS is now open, by the way. There's a bit of a train developing behind the Stroll. It's Bottas, Ocon, Alonso, Zhou. All of them stuck behind the Aston, who's just lost touch with the guys in front, with Schumacher and with Gasly. New fastest lap of the race for Charles Leclerc in P18. Okay, so Leclerc did stop for a new front wing then. Okay, so there's a poll there. You can vote. Who do you think was at fault for the incident there in turn 1? In turn 2, sorry. Hamilton Team Radio. How much of my floor is missing? From what I can see, it doesn't look massive on the TV picture. Space does look good though. Okay, so under investigation between Norris and Leclerc for causing a collision. I think that's a clear-cut thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Norris does get the blunt of that one. Hello Ryan, hello Oblivious Stray. How are you doing, dude? Vettel's on P5. Aston's not doing too bad at all. Okay, so the predicted strategies are 2 stops from soft to mediums, or from mediums to softs. No one's... Okay, so Pirelli doesn't reckon that 2 sets of tires can make the whole race distance. And the hards don't seem to be in it. Let's see. If the race ends like this, it would be a huge result for Aston Martin. A huge result for them. Remember when they started the season, they were the slowest car. Now they're regularly battling for points. That's a nice turnaround if I've ever seen one. That's Bottas overtaking Stroll, so that's 1 car clear off the train. Let's see whether the rest can do the same. That's Hamilton trying to overtake Vettel, not managing to do so, at least as of now. We are on lap 12 of 71. Let's see, Checo is 1.6 seconds behind Russell still, so the gap has widened by a 10th ever since the restart of the race. Yep. You're gonna get to enjoy this one, guys. Alonso and Ocon are extremely close to each other and to Stroll, as Bottas is now in front of Stroll and out of DRS range. I'm gonna say something controversial. It was a racing incident. It probably will be ruled as a racing incident. I would say it was a racing incident as well, but it was... I mean, even if it's a racing incident, I would put Hamilton more at blame. I wouldn't give him a penalty. I wouldn't give either of them a penalty. On the other hand, on the Ricciardo... oh, so penalty for Verstappen. 5-second penalty for Max. Verstappen for causing a collision. As Albon moves up a few places, Albon is in front of Yuki Tsunoda now. Let's see, we're looking at Bottas doing the overtake on Stroll into turn 1. That was a clean move. And that's Ocon around the outside, trying to get past and managing to do so. Yes, also into turn 2 this time. 5-second penalty for Norris for causing a collision as well. So 2 guys already have penalties. That's Norris and that's Verstappen as well. Let's see, DRS open for Lewis Hamilton as he tries to overtake the Aston Martin that also has DRS. Around the inside he goes into turn 1. He manages to get it done. Lewis Hamilton is up into 5th place and Norris is up ahead for him. Let's see, Lando Norris, are you gonna hold Lewis Hamilton behind? Second DRS zone. Verstappen team radio. Yeah. Verstappen says, and where else did they want me to go? Did they want me to go off the track? Yeah, he just didn't concede position and then he got a penalty. I'm not gonna comment on that. Alonso also got past Lance Stroll. Zhou and Yu is the only car now behind trying to get the move done. Now on board with Lando Norris. On the back of him, we see Lewis Hamilton. DRS open around the inside as well into turn 1. He's up into 4th place. Alonso's down. Alonso drops down 2 places. He comes into the pits. Is he going to retire the car, or is he just... I wouldn't be surprised if he retires the car now. Alonso comes in. Is this an undercut? Oh yeah, new set of mediums. So mediums out, mediums in. I don't know what it's doing, but 2.5 second stop, that's a good stop. Kind of way too early to pit, but I mean, whatever. Alonso comes in and comes out in front of Leclerc. So let's see, we're now looking at the collision again. We're now looking at the replay. I don't buy that penalty. Let's see. Verstappen was in front coming into the corner. Hamilton overtook during the corner. And then they made contact when Hamilton closed the door. I don't know. Hamilton was... I mean, I don't think he was entitled to close the door because they were clearly side by side. I mean, if you just close the door when you're side by side, you're gonna crash into each other. Yeah, that was a weird incident. More so from, what is it? 9 combined world championships. Yeah, Zhou finally overtakes Lance Stroll. Zhou is into 11th place. Stroll drops down into 12th. You just don't like Hamilton. No, I wouldn't give anyone a penalty on that, but yeah, sure, I don't like Hamilton. Go ahead, yeah, say it, yeah, whatever. We're now on board with Russell. No, not Russell, not Hamilton. That's a 9.6 second gap between those two, but we are looking at Norris and Vettel. Those two, yeah, Vettel looks to be on pace with the McLaren, which is the second fastest car of the midfield. As of now, it looks like the Aston might be the third fastest car of the midfield. I mean, it's Alpine in front, and then, well, yeah, but they cannot get it together, so they really don't count. So I would say it's McLaren, and then it's Aston Martin, and that is Vettel on the inside into turn 1. He gets the move done, and is in front of Lando Norris, as Lance Stroll also gets past Zhou and Yu. Oh, Zhou and Yu comes into the pits, and Bottas is up into 8th place. Bottas is up into 8th place with those soft tires in front of Mick Schumacher, as Zhou also from the mediums comes into the pits. So this is the second car to make a stop from... Oh no, he started on the soft. So from the softs to the medium. So perhaps Alonso made a change of strategy. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, Zhou comes out behind Charles Leclerc. He's going to be in P18, last of the runners right now, with a 3-second stop. We're now on board again with Valtteri Bottas to see what happened there. Yeah, that was the overtake. Around the inside, the outside. Okay, the outside into turn 1 on the Alfa Romeo. New fastest lap of the race for Leclerc. Well, not new, but she just holds the fastest lap of the race. Brazil, awesome circuit. Yes, awesome circuit. Carlos Sainz also comes in. Carlos Sainz is coming in. Did Carlos have the mediums? Yeah, Carlos had the mediums. So the medium runners are changing tires faster than the softs. That was a lot of smoke coming from the brake duct of that Ferrari. Might have been a fire, but now that the car is underway, that will be extinguished probably. But yeah, the mediums, the ones that start on mediums are changing tires early. That's Alonso, that's Sainz. That's quite early off the medium tire. Sainz comes out in 12th place behind Alex Albon, who's also on the mediums. Sainz has brake issues. Perhaps he had a... Yeah, he's got some smoke still on that brake duct. Let's hope that doesn't blow up. We've seen some brakes blow up. It's not pretty. As he gets past Alex Albon and is up into 11th place. Sainz on radio. There was a tear-off stuck in the brake duct. Okay, so let's see. Did they get the tear-off out? Yeah, he did. They did. As the car caught fire. He wasn't happy. Yeah, there was it was gonna explode if they didn't get the tear-off. So let's see. The gap between Russell and Perez just keeps getting bigger. The gap is now almost 2.1 seconds. It's over 2.1 seconds now. It just got bigger with time. At the restart, it was 1.5, and it's just widened and widened as Hamilton's gap to Russell, I think, pretty much stays the same, but it's kind of closing in on Perez the same. Yeah, it's very similar pace between the two Mercedes drivers. Verstappen, I think, is out of contention for this race. And Checo just, I don't think, has the pace to, as of now, overtake George Russell or even catch him. Oh, that's another car coming in. That's Gasly. Gasly coming in with the soft compound tires. DRS open. That's thank you very much for from Valtteri Bottas. Who you vote for driver of the day? Dude, it's lap 20. I don't know. Ivana, it's way too early to decide that. Let's see, he comes out behind Alonso Gasly in P15, in P16, sorry. Max is moving up. He's moving up because people are pitting. That's the reason. He's between Tsunoda and Latifi. Those were the two last place drivers. Sainz is moving up. He's up into 9th place now. Vettel P4. Yes, Vettel P4. That's great, isn't it? Alonso gets past Tsunoda and Latifi. Oh, Tsunoda. Oh, there's a big shuffle there. Okay, I think it was Tsunoda and Latifi both coming into the pits. I think that's what that's it. That's what that was. A lot of places moving up and down, and then they both went to the bottom of the timing sheet. So yeah, I think that's Tsunoda and Latifi both coming into the pits. We're now looking at a replay between Carlos Sainz and Lance Stroll there. Yep, Sainz getting that move done pretty easily around the inside, and he's gonna do the same now. He does the same move now to Mick Schumacher. Same corner. As soon as we were done with the replay, we switched to the same camera and we saw the same move. Great driving from Carlos Sainz today. What's the time in Sao Paulo? It's 3:33 p.m. It's the same time as it is here. So let's see. Hamilton is closing in on Checo as Checo loses ground when it comes to in respect to Russell. Box Leclerc is coming in, and the looks of things, we may be on for a Mercedes 1-2. That's huge compared to where they started this year. That is huge. Let's see, second stop of the day, a bit way too early in my opinion for Leclerc. Second set of tires. Third, the one he started on, the one he pitted on when he changed the nose, and then this one. So it's the second stop already for Ferrari. What the hell are they playing at? I have no idea, but that just taken Leclerc out of contention. The only guy behind Leclerc is Latifi there. And Latifi's on the hard. Is Latifi trying to go to the end of the race with those? Yeah, so the softs are the tire to be on. Softs are the tire to be on. Leclerc put soft tires up, by the way. Let's see, we're on board with Verstappen in 12th place as he's trying to close in on Albon. We're in lap 23 of 71. Great strategy, yeah. I think you're talking about Ferrari, and yeah, indeed, great strategy, Mark. DRS is open for Verstappen as well. The Latifi stairs are made of stone because they're cold. Yes. Science radio. Are we on a 2 or a 3? Important to know. And they say they are on a 2. And degradation is looking better than expected as Perez comes into the pits. Perez is in. Perez is in. Softs are out. Mediums are in. Okay, medium tires coming in for Checo Perez. Let's see, where does Checo come out? Oh, Sainz overtakes Ocon. Perez is gonna come out in front of Bottas. Side by side with Bottas, slots in right behind as Verstappen also comes in. And that's Vettel in 3rd place. That's a podium for Vettel right now. Up the count, red flag it, start raining, do whatever you need to do. Save the kid, save the kid. Verstappen still in the pits. 10-second stop. I don't know what happened there. He's coming out behind Leclerc. Russell's coming in. Russell is coming in. Bottas and Perez side by side there. What racing. Around the outside goes Checo Perez as he tries to get the move done before the final corner. He does. He manages to do so and is up into 5th place. Lando Norris is up ahead. Is he going to get him clear before turn 1? Russell comes out. 3 seconds. Stop that one. And yes, Verstappen is, Perez is in front of Norris. Oh, Norris comes in. Bottas also comes in. Ocon also comes in. Also comes in. Let's see. That is side by side between Russell and Vettel. Russell barely manages to hold on to that position. That would have been bad for his race if he were to come out behind the Aston Martin. So a bit of a grid reshuffle after the first set of stops. We have, well, a few drivers have yet to stop, but we have Russell in 2nd place, and it's Perez, Sainz, then it's Stroll, Alonso. Yeah, let's just wait until everyone pits. Oh, so they served the penalty. That's why the stop was slow. And still, one of the tires was very slow to come out. Set of used softs for Verstappen. As Verstappen served the penalty, yeah, not only that, but they couldn't get the right rear tire off. Hamilton leads, yes. Russell leads from Perez, Sainz, then it's Alonso, then it's Gasly, Zhou, Bottas, Ocon, Norris, Schumacher, Tsunoda, Leclerc, Verstappen, and Latifi. All of them have stopped. The ones that I didn't say have yet to make their pit stops. So that's Hamilton, that's Vettel. Oh, that's Albon already in the pits. So only Hamilton and Vettel have yet to stop, I think, now. As Bottas gets past his teammate Zhou and Yu. Why use softs? Explain, because they didn't have new softs. Probably. Yeah, Hamilton still needs to stop. Yes, he does. So Albon comes out in between Leclerc and Verstappen with medium tires. Oh, another thing. If you ask me what's the strategy, no clue. What tires are good or what tires are bad? No clue. Sebastian Vettel comes into the pits. That's something I can tell you. Yeah, Stroll has yet to stop as well. Yeah, this is a race where I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Because everyone, I mean, Leclerc, Verstappen, they have come in twice. I mean, it was expected from Ferrari perhaps, but not from Albon, from Verstappen, from... Well, Latifi didn't come in twice, but Vettel's in the pits now. Yeah, coming out in front behind Fernando Alonso. Is that gonna be behind Gasly as well? I think that is, and I think that's probably also side by side once again with Bottas. Bottas comes side by side with another car on the exit of the pit lane, and again he manages to stay in front of him. That's Ocon battling Zhou at the back. So the cleaner running did wonders for Alonso there, who's after the stops. I mean, Ocon's 11th and Alonso's 6th. That's all I'm gonna say. That was a good call from the Alpine team. At least it looks like now. Let's see how it plays out. Perhaps... What tire did he start on? Yeah. Started on the mediums. He's gonna have to stop again. He's in a great position now, but I'm afraid he's gonna have to stop again. But is he gonna be able to fit the soft? Is he gonna be able to make the extension of the medium compound? Let's see, and that's Bottas getting past Pierre Gasly, as we just saw before Ocon getting in front of Mr. Zhou. Zhou's not letting that position go though. 0.7 of a second between those two, as we are now on board with, is that Vettel? I think that's Vettel. Yes, that is Vettel indeed. With Gasly up in front in P8. Hamilton radio. It's getting quite dark out here. Is rain coming? Could rain be coming? Could rain be coming? Yeah, so I before I read the thing about the rain, I honestly thought Hamilton was gonna say it's getting quite dark out here. Are we gonna turn on the lights or what? Sorry. I honestly thought he was gonna say something like that, like, no, the circuit I don't think has any lights on. Lights, period. Not on. Forget the on. But rain may be coming, yes. They are looking at the radar. So we might get a whole spice up of the race by the second half. We're in lap 29 of 71, as we just saw Vettel overtake Pierre Gasly into turn 1. As we are now seeing the Mercedes pit crew prepare for a stop. That's going to be Lewis Hamilton coming in, who has yet to stop. 29 laps he's done on the soft compound tires, as Charles Leclerc has just gotten past. That's Yuki Tsunoda in P15. Leclerc is in 14th place, still with the fastest lap of the race. Yuki's got DRS. Hamilton's coming in. Box. Let's see. Medium tires, new mediums for Hamilton. Decent stop. I would say that's a 3.2. 3.3, there you go. Where's he gonna come out? Everyone else has stopped on the top. Yeah, but I think Hamilton's just gonna do a 1 stop by the looks of things. That's Stroll. Stroll comes into the pits. Let's see, Stroll... Seems to be a bit of a bad stop for Stroll. Oh, 2.4. No, it wasn't bad. Pit lane incident involving Alfa Romeo will be investigated after the race. Not an unsafe release, just Alfa Romeo will be investigated. Okay, that's all we know. Stop harassing us. That's all we know. Oh, do I have the correct? The other day I didn't. Yeah, the input is the microphone. That's good. Alonso will need a second stop for softs. Yeah, he will need a second stop. For any compound other than mediums. He can put on the hards, he can put on the softs. I think it will be the softs by the end of the race, but that would make sense. That would make more sense. But if the rain comes, that just wouldn't be necessary. He just fits on the enters or the... Yeah, well, probably the enters, and that's that. Alonso P5, holy fuck, how did that happen? But it's gonna have to stop once more at least, so... some other drivers may be able to extend that one stop, perhaps. I'm talking Bottas, Vettel, the ones who stopped not long ago. If it rains, I'd rather keep the slicks. You'd rather who keep the slicks? You keep the slicks? You have slicks, dude? I cannot find this one. This earbud is uncomfortable for some reason. It hurts. I don't know why. It's just this one. Just gonna leave it off for a bit and I'm gonna put it back on. Hamilton, new fastest lap of the race has been taken away from Leclerc, and that is now on Hamilton's hands. A second and a half faster than Carlos Sainz on the softs. It's a fast lap from Hamilton. Hamilton flying, says Petty Seth. Yes, Petty Seth. Hamilton is indeed flying. Flying Hamilton. I am slick, says Rob. Yay, Russell first wins, says Simon. Looks that way. Anything can still happen though. We're on lap 32 of 71. We still have more than halfway to go still. Hamilton's chasing Carlos Sainz, striking distance in 3 laps to close 5 seconds off. 3 laps for 5 seconds, that's huge. Yeah, every minute sector he closes like 2-3 tenths. That's a lot. Wait, hold on, I just joined. Magnussen out, Ricciardo out, Verstappen there, what the fuck happened? Okay, I'll tell you in a second. Russell, let us know how the tires are feeling. Feeling good. Okay. King Chu, this is Marzino's joke. It isn't going to rain yet because Toto hasn't blessed the weather. Yeah, Toto, Mr. King of Formula 1. Nothing can be done without his permission. Ricciardo touched Magnussen. Magnussen spun, went back into Ricciardo, both out. Then, on the restart of that safety car, Hamilton and Leclerc made contact. Hamilton got Leclerc got a 5-second penalty. Then Norris and Leclerc made contact. Norris got a 5-second penalty. Think you're caught up now. And Latifi's into the pits. Those hearts didn't really last that long. Of course, it's in P18. Ah. So yeah, not much going on right now. We're on board with Max Verstappen. Right behind Yuki Tsunoda. Let's see. He comes around the outside into turn 1. He gets past, and Verstappen is up into 15th place. Oh, I don't think I thanked King Chu for his donation. Thank you, dude. And guys, remember to like the stream. Remember to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support us and what we do directly, a donation is the best way to do so. So there's of course no obligation, but if you want to, you can do that, and it really helps us out if you donate via the chat here. So we're now looking at Mick Schumacher, who's in P12, being chased by Charles Leclerc, who is on a bunker strategy. I don't know what Leclerc's doing. He's on his third set of tires, softs, so he's gonna have to stop again. Sainz's strategy seems to be a bit more normal. But yeah, Hamilton is closing in on Carlos Sainz now. Again, he's closing in around 1 second a lap. That's a lot. Latifi DNF'd? No, he's still racing. And that's Leclerc getting past Mick Schumacher up into 12th place right now. Let's see, DRS Open, that's Lando Norris making the move on Pierre Gasly. Someone saying boring race. That's what I've been saying with the sprint weekends. This is what happens. The sprint race is insane. But then after 1 hour of racing, which is right now, this is where the race should have ended. We still have an extra hour. So yeah, it's just literally adding an extra hour to the race weekend. Doesn't make much sense if you ask me. Bottas gets past Fernando Alonso. Oh, Alonso is into the pits. Alonso pits, I think. Let's see what tires he gets on. Gasly also pits. New mediums. New mediums again. So he's gonna have to stop again. A very slow stop. No. That's an abysmal stop. That's like a 7-8 second stop for Alonso. That's a really bad stop for Alonso, who's gonna have to stop again. Another set of mediums for him. Carlos Sainz is coming in. Yeah, that was a 10-second stop for Alonso. 10 seconds. The wheel gun just wasn't working properly. Let's see, second stop of the race for Carlos. Medium tires going on, so he can go to the end now. Alonso gets past Alex Albon now. Sainz comes out in P4 in front of Bottas, not by much, but in front nevertheless. Max Verstappen, let's see, up into 12th. So Verstappen's finally making his way up the pack. So he struggled a little bit there. We're seeing the overtake from Alonso on Albon. That was a pretty nice overtake around the outside of a complex of curves. Yeah, so Verstappen struggled to get his pace back together for a while there, but yeah, he's now up into 12th. Perez Plan B. Perez has been told Plan B. Okay. As we are seeing Zhou into the pits. That's Hamilton we're on board with. As he gets past Yuki Tsunoda on the outside. Well, side by side they are right now. Yes, he does get past, and is up into 14th, up into 13th with Zhou's stop there. How's Lando, says Muhtaba. He's doing fine considering he had to add an extra 5 seconds to his stop due to the penalty. He's in 8th place, closing in on Ocon slowly but surely. Yeah, so Hamilton should have overtaken Perez 2 laps ago, and now it says the striking distance is within 4 laps. New fastest lap of the race for Carlos Sainz. That's quite a lot of tire changes, this Apophis, STR. That's quite a lot of tire changes indeed. And we're gonna get a hell of a lot more. What are the strategies for this race? Once again, I've got no idea. No clue whatsoever. Science radio. Can we undercut Perez? And he says not yet. We are side by side on the pit exit if he pits now. So, yeah, Sainz has to get, well, faster than he actually is right now. He holds the fastest lap of the race. He has to continue with this pace, and I think he can do the undercut on Checo. Yeah, so the strategies, once again, no clue what's going on. Absolutely no clue what's going on. No rain yet. And we're now on board with Leclerc, who is in 9th. Chasing down Norris. Sainz team radio. And we are undercutting now. Okay, so yeah, I thought that was going to be the case. Gasly gets past Alex Albon as well. Gasly up into 15th place. Can Lewis end the race with the set of tires he's on now? Think he could, but he's gonna fit. He's probably gonna stop again. So is Russell. I think a one stop is pretty much impossible here. I mean, unless you if you pull it off, I will clap. But most of them are gonna do a 2 or a 3 stop, or if you're Ferrari, probably a 7 stop or something. I don't know. Get some inters on as well, yeah. Lap 41 of 71. Ian says, try and get someone else in your chair for the last race. Spare us all this garbage. Okay, I'll take it you don't like the commentary. We'll see what we can do. Verstappen gets past Mick Schumacher as he moves up into 10th place. We're now looking at Yuki Tsunoda coming in and Leclerc within the DRS of Lando Norris. Try being unbiased. Well, I just got called a Verstappen fan and a Hamilton fan, so I think I'm doing quite well just then. So Yuki comes out in P17. Latifi's 40 seconds behind Zhou. How does that happen? Russell, Team Radio, George, we're thinking soft for the last stint. Let us know if you prefer medium. Yeah, copy. No, soft. So yeah, they're gonna have to stop again, the Mercedes, as I predicted. And they're gonna go for the softs, of course. Sharp, my man Ryan. 7 stops plus enters. That's probably gonna be it, isn't it? Alonso is closing in on Stroll as we're looking there. On the inside he goes and up into 12th place on the start-finish straight. As we are still looking at Leclerc chasing down Lando Norris. He's trying to go side by side. Not enough though, not enough. Bit of a loss of the rear there for Leclerc on the exit of the corner. We are now also looking at Hamilton. Is that Perez up in front? I think that's like 2.5 seconds to Perez. No, a bit less. I would say it's 1.5 seconds. Let me see as soon as we get confirmation of that. Let's see, Leclerc team radio. If I don't overtake this lap, we'll lose the Grand Prix. Let's see, Hamilton still closing in on Checo Perez. Hamilton about to get DRS, yeah, 1.1. So the estimate about 1.5 last lap was correct. Leclerc finally gets past Lando Norris and is up into 8th place as we are in turn 10. Looking at Checo Perez on the defense from Lewis Hamilton, who's now within the DRS range. Carlos Sainz team radio. I think our race is with Checo, no? Yeah, the race is with Checo. That was what Sainz got told. Let's see, DRS open for Hamilton. No, not enough for an overtake into turn 1 there. Lap 44 of 71. Let's see. Oh, on the second DRS zone, he tries going around the outside. The Mexican Minister of Defense does it again, manages to keep Hamilton behind for one more sector. Let's see what he does into the third sector. Can Hamilton get it done? I think he's going to get it done on the straight, but is he going to be patient enough to wait for the straight, or is he going to try and get it done before? We've seen what happens when he gets impatient here. Alonso gets past Schumacher and is up into 11th place. Let's see. Into turn 1. Let's see if he gets him into turn 1. Lewis Hamilton, DRS wide open. Oh, yeah, he's gonna get it done. Around the outside. Yes, and he's through. Lewis Hamilton is now in 2nd place for the first 1-2 for Mercedes for the season. King Chu coming in with a €5 donation. Made listen to the sailors and I'm unsubbing. You're doing great. Love you, Garsh, and the rest of the RS team. Thank you for the Formula 1 content. Thank you. Thank you, King Chu, for always sticking around and for and for your donation, of course. Ferrari, Leclerc, box. Leclerc is coming in. Leclerc's coming in again. 4th stop. Let's see. Used set of soft tires. It's a good stop, but he still, he comes out in P14. That's Max Verstappen on the McLaren of Lando Norris, trying to get deep into the points. That's gonna be P8. He's gonna be hunting down now. Let's see, I want to see the overtake from Verstappen on Lando Norris, and then I'll go check on what the hell's going on with the strategy there at Ferrari and amuse you guys for a little bit. But first, I gotta do my journalism here. So let's see. Max Verstappen's in 9th place now as they come into the final corner. Bottas, Vettel into the pits. Oh, and that's Norris into the pits as well. Okay. So let me just check on this. Data channel. So Leclerc went from the mediums to the mediums to the softs to the softs. He stopped 4 times. No, sorry, 3 times. But did he stop on the first lap? He stopped on the first lap as well. Did he not change tires? Perhaps he just didn't change tires in the first stop. But he made 3 tire changes and 4 stops, that's for sure. So the 4th stop, and I think, is he gonna go to the end? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go to the end with. But yeah, he might make it work, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close because it's not even a new set of softs. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. To Hamilton, that was clean. What are we talking about? Oh, that's Zhou going really slow. Schumacher into the pits. Is Zhou getting lapped? I think Zhou's getting lapped, yeah. That was Hamilton, so he was getting lapped. George, this is James. Checo's been told to box now. Checo's coming in for mediums. That's new mediums. That was a clean stop. 2.3 seconds. Alonso's getting dangerously close to Perez. To Verstappen, sorry. Alonso's getting dangerously. Oh no. Yeah, he's getting within 2 seconds of Verstappen. He may be breaking DRS soon. It's a duel we haven't seen. Verstappen gets past. Oh, Ocon comes into the pits. I think so does Lance Stroll. We're now on board with Leclerc, getting up again for the 100th time into a P11. Let's see, Ocon I think is going to come out behind Leclerc, behind Vettel as well. In comes Lewis Hamilton. Let's see, Hamilton makes his way up the hill. Okay, so he stopped for a used set of soft tires. Used set of softs. I think that Hamilton was very confused about that move. He said my tires are good, but they had to adjust the flap apparently there, and that's Hamilton coming out very close to Checo Perez. Yeah, that 6-lap-old soft is gonna have to stretch to the end as Alonso gets past Max Verstappen. Oh, Verstappen comes into the pits. So yeah, he was within the DRS, I think so as well. Oh, new set of softs. So that's the last set, I think, of softs on the whole pack. Stroll also comes in. A lot of pit stops. I don't really know what's going on. That's Russell also coming in. Used softs for Russell as well. Yes, used softs for Russell. He pits and retains the lead. Or is he? Or is he? Carlos Sainz is dangerously close, but no, I think that's clear for George. So they're going for the undercut. They had to adjust, and the soft tire is faster throughout, he's saying. So Sainz, well, probably gonna have to stop again. Yeah, the strategy's so chaotic. I mean, I can make heads or tails. What's what and who's supposed to stop and what's going on. I mean, I don't really remember a time where I've been so lost. How many? If you ask me, how many times has, I don't know, Vettel stopped? No clue. Norris. No idea whatsoever. So it's a bit of a weird one, this one. I mean, at least it's not boring. 50 out of 71 laps. We still have 21 laps to go. The strategies went out the window. Yeah, I don't know why. I think because of the safety car at the start and a few accidents, that just threw everything out the window, yes. I think there are a few guys that are sticking to a quote-unquote conservative strategy. That's, I think, Russell, Hamilton, Sainz. That's also going to be Perez. I think also Ocon, Gasly, and Norris. I think those are sticking to a conservative strategy. But other than that, it's chaos. Hamilton seems to be closing the gap a little bit to Russell, but I don't think it's going to be enough since the... Oh, Leclerc overtakes Vettel, but yeah, in the last, I don't know, 20 laps, he's closed the gap by 2 seconds. It's like 7 seconds now, it was 9. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon, that overtake. Ocon's got to stop as well. Is he? I think he is. Yeah, so I don't think there's gonna be rain. If it hasn't come down so far, and it seems to be just cloudy. Oh, Ocon has stopped. Okay, Ocon has stopped. Alonso train though. Why Alonso train? Bottas is 9 seconds behind Alonso. That's not a train. That's a yellow flag, and I think that's Norris. That's Norris who has spun. Is he out of the race? He stopped now. I think that's a power failure. Lost power. So that's our third DNF. That's both McLarens out. Damn. That's really bad for the McLaren team. They can just pack it up and start leaving now. Yellow flag on the second and third sectors. Think that's going to be a safety car there because of the positioning of the car. Or at least a VSC. So that may be a VSC because there's no debris, but they have to just push the car out of the way. Oh, shit, the shirt! Let's see if it explodes now. Let's see if it explodes now. Okay. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, so VSC, and that's Alonso into the pits. That's played into his hands. He's fitting the new set of softs, and that's it for his strategy. He's on a new set of tires, and that's it for his stops. That was a good stop. He comes out. Oh, it played well into Alonso's hands, that one. He's gonna come out behind, but a new rubber. Ooh, behind Ocon, though. Behind Ocon. Still in the points. That's Ferrari preparing for a car to come in. That's Gasly coming in. Is that Carlos Sainz? Is that gonna be Carlos Sainz? That is gonna be Carlos Sainz. He comes in. Did you jinx him by wearing orange? It's not only orange. It's McLaren. It's a McLaren shirt. Oh shit! It's the Renault engine. That's what happened. It blew up. Behind Ocon, it's over. Yeah, it's over. It's just over for Alonso there. They're gonna collide into turn 1 and it's gonna be over for both of them. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. Sainz comes out in 4th place. Let's see what happened with Norris. Yeah, the engine just got off. Anti-stall. Clutch in. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, so the engine didn't cut off. The gearbox was kind of working, so I don't know. Electrical, well, electricals, and it's not electrical either. I don't know what it could be. Perhaps hydraulics, I don't know. After Ocon makes Alpine crash, Schumacher gets the points and maybe keeps his seat. Oh, that's a juicy one. That's a juicy prediction. They cannot move that car. Really struggling to move it. Let's see what happens there. Can they get the car out there? Or are they gonna have to call him? Oh, there's a full safety car now. There's a full safety car now. If I'm not wrong, that's the first Mercedes ICE failure. No, it wasn't an engine failure. The engine was still going. There was no smoke. The engine didn't turn off. I don't know what happened there, honestly. If it's an engine failure, yeah, that might be the first one. Not of the season. I think at the start of the season we had a few problems there with the Mercedes engines. Okay, I'm done with the cap. Looks stupid. I mean, I'm in the middle of the dark looking at my computer. I don't need a hat. Oh! Can we get to 1K likes, guys? Come on, you know you want to. It's free. Just push the like button. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to push the like button. You're not gonna do it. Yeah, if you're so much of a strong Formula One fan, you're gonna push the like button. Huh? Are you gonna push it? Let's see. Let's see. Push the like button. Let's see how much of a Formula One fan you are. Come on, go do it. I dare you guys. I dare you to hit like and subscribe to the channel. To show you're really Formula One fans. Come on. Hell yeah. Okay, so it worked. You guys pushed. Oh shit! 400 likes in like 10 seconds. Okay, let's see if this works now. I dare you guys to donate to the channel. Come on, I dare you guys to donate. If you're real Formula One fans, you will donate to the. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I mean, it wouldn't be bad, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm going to unlike now. Oh, so you're not a real Formula One fan, huh? That's it. Okay, I see how that's how it is. Sorry, man, I'm broke. It was a joke. No problem. We're still under safety car, by the way. If you're a real F1 fan, show me your credit card. Back and forth, all the numbers and the forward numbers and the back numbers. Come on, if you're a real Formula One fan, you'll. It's a joke. It's a joke. Before anyone flags the stream, it's a joke. It's a joke. I don't want anyone to do anything here. Do not share your bank details. Do not share your credit card details. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do a fundraiser for Ferrari to see if they can hire a new strategy team. And have a big fundraiser at the end of the season. Streamlabs Banda. Come on, Dennis. Come on. Hell yeah, I'm gonna start an OnlyFans. For the guys donate, it's gonna rain in Interlagos. I guarantee it. Okay, safety car may be coming in by the end of the next lap. The one that's just starting now, lap 57. Why is the safety car so long? Because the car is on the turf that it's on. It's hard to move. So they're trying to get it out. I don't know what's the ETA on that. Who do you think the safety car benefits more? Carlos Sainz. He had to stop and he did so. Oh, lapped cars are gonna have to be unlapped now, and that's gonna happen pretty shortly, I guess. As soon as the track is clear, which I'm expecting to be this lap. Come on. Let me see if I can go on board with Norris. Still on the side of the road. I was just gonna leave it there. No one's around it. So it might just be it. I think they're gonna leave it there at the side of the road. "2016 flashbacks." Verstappen team radio. Yeah, okay, lapped cars may now overtake. That's car 23 and 6. 23 and 6. Yeah, that's 23, that's Tsunoda, and 6 it's Latifi. So those two. Oh, Albon. Yeah, 23 is Albon. No, what? Albon's through. Who else is gonna go through? Oh, we got a donation here. Tim Page Brown. Thank you. Thanks to you and the RS team. Best coverage on the net. Thank you so much, Tim Page. I'm really happy to hear that you enjoy our coverage and our streams, and we hope you continue to do so. So yeah, thank you so much. We love you, team. Okay, safety car. I think maybe coming in by the end of the next lap. Okay, so one of the lapped cars is now, yeah, that's Latifi, who's now finally overtaken the rest of the pack. Yeah, where's Tsunoda? Is he still... Is he moving ahead? I don't know where he is. Ocon radio? team orders. The law has been laid down. Esteban, I do not want you fighting Fernando. We're in different strategies. Let him through cleanly and easily. We are fighting Vettel. And Ocon's, I'm going to race with whoever I'm going to race, and then I see what I do. And then he says, okay, but you need to let Fernando through. Confirm you heard that message. Whew! So team orders, laying the law there. Alonso's clearly going to be faster. He's going to overtake Ocon. And they are not allowed to race. That was a spicy team radio message there. It almost got really heated there. Ocon did not want to hear that. Ocon will take Alonso out, says June as YT. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. They may crash still. My God, what a driver. My God. Felipe, Fernando is faster than you. Confirm you received the message. Fernando is faster than you. That's literally what they said, but Ocon may not comply. I don't know. Ocon will spontaneously combust as Alonso passes. So safety car is going to be ending. I'm going to blow my nose before that happens. Green flag. Safety cars come in. We're now being led by Russell. Sorry, that was I just had a little bit there. That was not a loud one. I just had to get that out. Okay, so Russell is racing now. Peter Yannick, I'll keep your donation here as we watch the restart here. That's side by side Vettel and Ocon. Bit of a lock-up there from the Alpha, thought that was a little bit of contact, but no, that was no contact. The Alfa Romeo on that is Vettel being overtaken by Ocon and now by Alonso as side by side they go. The Ferrari of, that is Carlos Sainz with Checo Perez's Red Bull. That's Alonso past Vettel, and now gonna be that's Stroll past Mick Schumacher as well. And now Ocon has to let Alonso past. Sainz may get a podium if he gets past Checo Perez right now. Peter, I haven't forgotten your donation. I'm gonna read it as soon as I'm done with the restart. Oh, a really good restart from George Russell as he's a second clear of his teammate. That's Verstappen getting past Vettel, and Ocon and Alonso, they are... Alonso's past Ocon's past Alonso. Alonso's past Ocon. Cleanly. No contact whatsoever. As they are coming into turn 1. Let's see, Alonso, is he going to get the move done on Valtteri Bottas? DRS is open. That's Carlos Sainz around the inside. Just a little bit of a nose show there to Max Verstappen. He is on the outside, lads. On the second DRS straight, Carlos Sainz not letting the Red Bull through. Oh, no DRS, I think. And that side by side between Alonso and Bottas. Is that going to get the move done? Alonso tries to go around the inside. Bottas struggling a little bit with the rears there. And side by side they go once again into turn 7. And that's Alonso in front, him into 6th place. So, the real F1 fan, I don't have money for F1 TV or Sky Sports, but here you go. Thank you for the streams. You're the only way I can watch F1 live. Thank you so much, Peter Yannick. I hope you understood that the real F1 fan thing was a joke. It was a real joke. Guys, don't donate because you're real Formula 1 fans. That was a joke. But thank you so much for your donation, Peter. And now, for SMP3, great stream. Let's finish this race. Oh, hell yeah, SPZM3. Thank you so much, both of you guys, for your donations. Let's get back to the race now. We don't have DRS open, I think. Yeah, DRS hasn't been activated. I think it's going to be on the next lap. George Russell sets the new fastest lap of the race. Russell and Hamilton, the gap was 9 seconds. It's now gone. But DRS has been enabled by race control now. Okay, DRS is now active. And Russell is pulling away from Hamilton. That was the crucial thing he had to do. He had to build a 1 second gap before the DRS window was open. And he managed to do so. Russell is now out of DRS from Hamilton. It's 1.1 seconds. It's just over 1 second. Is that going to be enough? We're going to have to wait and see. Oh, a big lockup by Bottas there. A big lockup from the front right. As we're seeing a replay of the restart into turn 1. Bottas had, I think that's what cost him the overtake by Alonso there. Sainz complaining. Verstappen did not leave him space into turn, what is it, 4? 5? I think it's 4. Bottas is losing a little bit of distance there with Alonso, who is within DRS of Charles Leclerc. Verstappen is past Ocon there. Verstappen is, I was going to say, is 300ths of a second behind Ocon, and now he's passed up into 8th place. The world champion goes side by side. They go, Sainz and Perez. Sainz gets the move done into turn 4. Beautifully done, and Sainz is up into the podium places. Stroll gets past Zhou and Yu for 11th place, and Ocon gets past Bottas now. Bottas dropping down. That pace is gone from the Alfa Romeo there. Let's see what happened with Ocon and Verstappen. Oh, easy pass, easy pass. Nice pass, nice double pass by Verstappen on Ocon and Bottas. Alonso still within DRS of Leclerc, and Leclerc within DRS of Perez. Ojo al piojo, as they would say here. Leclerc getting DRS on Perez. Side by side they go, and he gets passed as well. Perez gets dropped into 5th place, and Alonso's behind, catching up as well. Is he gonna get him on the second DRS zone? Let's see, Alonso goes around the inside. Just not enough there, because Perez also had DRS. Let's see if he can get him on the main straight. Behind them we have Max Verstappen catching up as well, building up a gap to Ocon. 2 seconds is the gap between Perez and between Verstappen and Ocon as he closes in on 6th place. Bottas is holding on to 9th as of now, at least. Vettel is in 10th, hunting him down on medium compound tires. Bottas closing in on Ocon. No, it's the other way around. It's Ocon building the gap to Bottas. Let's see, turn 11. Through turn 12, and that's very close between Alonso and Perez. Is that gonna be the move done? Turn 14, DRS is open. Let's see, around the inside. Oh, a bit of a risky move. He does not manage to get through. Closes the door. Perez, a good defense there. Stroll gets past Vettel. Stroll is up into 10th place. Second DRS zone for Alonso. He goes around the inside, and he's passed and up into 5th place on the Alpine. And the crowd cheers that. Oh, Verstappen's behind Perez as well. 1.3 seconds the gap between Perez and Verstappen. What's gonna happen between those two? Is there gonna be team orders? Is it gonna be fighting? Let's see, that's gonna be interesting to see as well. Alonso for driving of the day. Yeah, I would vote Alonso driver of the day as well. Up 12 places! 12 places from the start of the race, Alonso. Alonso yesterday was like, you know what? Penalize me. I got the pace to finish in the top 5 either way. Son of a bitch did it. Let's say the safety car was kind of lucky. The safety car was kind of lucky. But yeah. What a few laps. What a few laps. And Alonso, I think, is closing in on Leclerc as well. Alonso's closing in on Leclerc as well, I think. He's like 1.2 seconds, I would say, behind, judging by the distance. Let's see what happened there. Yeah, so Checo closing the door on the inside. Alonso had to swerve and go to the outside. Some some great moves. I love me some good close racing. Yesterday, this whole weekend we've had some close racing, and I've loved it. I've loved it. Ooh, as of now, the gap between Perez and Leclerc is 2 points. And Verstappen's free to pass his teammate. Oh, that's really gonna hurt Perez in the championship standings as Verstappen makes his way through. That's equal in points. That's Verstappen and Perez. That's Leclerc and Perez equal in points for P2 on the championship coming into the final race. As of now, Alonso's closing in on Leclerc. That's 1.3 seconds the gap between those. Alonso's fighting hard to get to the podium. I don't think podium, but perhaps P4. That could be a thing. Because it's way too far to. I mean, he doesn't have enough laps to get to the podium. Oh, very clean. I mean, very risky and close contact, but in the end, it ended up very clean move between Gasly and Schumacher. 1.2 seconds now the gap between Alonso and Leclerc. Hamilton's closing in. 1.2 seconds the gap between Hamilton and Russell. Oh, damn. Is he going to have enough laps? We have 3 laps remaining as Gasly gets past Joe. Leclerc's telling the team, think about the championships if the positions stay like this. It's trying to rob the podium. It's trying to rob Sainz of the podium. Alonso not closing in now. The gap is staying the same, 1.2, 1.3 seconds now. 1.3 seconds the gap between Russell and Hamilton. It's gonna be the talk of the weekend, whatever happens here. 3 laps to go. Lap 69 giggity out of 71. Lap 69 giggity out of 71. And you're still in time, I think, to vote for driver of the day. You're closing in. Okay, so I'm gonna go f1.com/vote. I'm gonna go and vote. I'm personally gonna vote for Alonso because of course I'm gonna vote for Alonso. Okay, done. Let's see. 1.2 seconds, so the gap between Alonso and Leclerc is shrinking again. 1.1 seconds. Magic Alonso, someone said in the chat. Yes, Magic Alonso indeed. Lap 70 is just now starting. Oh, look, it's Mr. Emerson Fittipaldi for the wave of the checkered flag there. Let's see, 1.1 seconds still the gap between those two, and 1.3 seconds. The gap is not shrinking between Russell and Hamilton. Not shrinking. So I think it's going to stay as is, honestly. 1.5, so the gap has widened by 0.3 of a second now, from 1.2 to 1.5, 1.6 now. Yeah, I think Hamilton's backing off. 1.7. Yeah, Hamilton's backing off, definitely. We're gonna hear God Save the King now instead of God Save the Queen. The melody's the same, but the anthem's technically different. They renamed the MP3 file, that's for sure. Oh, Alonso. Oh, Verstappen's within the DRS of Alonso now. Verstappen's within the DRS of Alonso. Is he gonna get the move done? 0.8 of a second. Is he gonna rob him of P5? Or is Alonso gonna defend like a lion? Leclerc team radio, please think about the championship. Every point. Again, the dude's trying to steal the podium from Carlos Sainz. Lap 71 out of 71. What's gonna happen? 0.7 of a second between Verstappen and Alonso. Leclerc's been told to hold position as we come to the checkered flag. And that's George Russell. George Russell, for the first time in his Formula One career, wins a Grand Prix. George Russell, new Grand Prix winner, fastest lap of the race. Hamilton comes second. Carlos Sainz comes home to third. That's Leclerc in fourth. That's Alonso in fifth. Verstappen got told to let Checo by, and he didn't. Checo stays seventh. That's Ocon in 8th place, Bottas P9, and Stroll in 10th with the final point of the race. But yeah, George Russell, Grand Prix winner. Finally, about time. Congratulations, George Russell. What a race for Mercedes, a 1-2. Carlos Sainz on the podium as well. A weekend to forget for Red Bull. Leclerc, 4th place, battling for that 2nd place in the championship. Alonso, what a drive from him. P5, started P18, the dude. What a race. I had a great time this weekend. I hope you guys had a great time as well. I'm gonna stay here and watch the podium ceremony, but yeah. For those of you who are gonna leave now, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys enjoy what we do here in the channel. If you do, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for the Saudi Arabia, for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And yeah, we will see you all in the next one. Oh, yeah, make sure to subscribe to my channel as well if you want. Right, F1. I've been kind of neglecting it for the past month and something, but I've got some video ideas. I'm with finals in university. You know how it is. So as soon as I have some free time, I'm gonna start writing again. I'm gonna push out some of those videos. Driver of the day was Hamilton. ¿Y eso qué onda? ¿Dónde salió eso? Bueno, no importa. Yeah, Hamilton, driver of the day. A great drive. A great drive, but I don't know. I think Alonso had it coming more than or Russell that won his first Grand Prix. But sure, I guess. Yeah. Other than that, I think that's it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to do what I did, what I said, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.